All right, so let's solve question B1. So question B1 is on a titration. Okay, so let's read the question. They're saying a certain pain reliever tablet was analyzed for aspirin for aspirin content by dissolving 0.5 grams of the tablet. Okay, 0.5 grams of the tablet in water and titrated it with 0.0300 molar calcium potassium hydroxide solution. Okay, so the titration required 29.40 milliliters of potassium hydroxide. What is the percentage of aspirin in the drug? Okay, and then they're saying aspirin has this molar mass, and this is the reaction, okay, that is involving the aspirin and the potassium what? Hydroxide. So the scenario that we have is that we have this tablet. Okay, so this tablet is a pain reliever and it contains what? Aspirin. Okay, it contains aspirin. So this tablet, okay, has a mass of 0.500 grams. So this mass here is a combination of the aspirin, okay, and some those things that they add to the tablet, like some flavorings, okay, some colors, okay, that is this mass. So what we want to find, okay, what we want to find is the amount of aspirin that is actually in this what 0.5 grams of this what tablet. Okay, because when they get this tablet and then they react it with potassium hydroxide, okay, this potassium hydroxide will only react with the aspirin and not the flavorings or the colors. It will not react with that. Okay, why? Because this one is acting as the acid, and then this one here is the what? The base. So this one will react with this. So we want to find exactly how much, okay, in this tablet is the what? Is the aspirin. And then once we find that, okay, we're going to say the amount of aspirin in this tablet, okay, divided by the mass that it has when it's combined with everything, and then times 100. That would be the percentage of aspirin in what? In this drug. So now, how do we find that? Okay, how do we find that? We use the what? We use the titration. Okay, so here we have this reaction. So make sure the reaction is balanced. And then this is producing C9H70 4K, then plus H2O. So this is what we have, right? Okay. So now they're saying this titration required 29.4 milliliters of 0.03 molar potassium hydroxide. So it means that we can use, okay, we can use the molarity of potassium hydroxide and its volume to find the moles. So we know that, okay, we know that moles is just equals to mv. The m is the molarity, the volume is the what? The v is the volume, I mean. So this volume should always be in liters. Okay, so I have 0.0300 multiplied by this volume. I have to change it into what? Liters. So I'll divide it by a 1000 like this. And then I can multiply this. Okay, so it will be 0.03 multiplied by this one here becomes 0.02940. So if I multiply this, okay, what will be the number of moles that I'm going to get? Okay, so I'm getting 8.82 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 4 what? Moles. So this is what I get as the moles of what? Potassium hydroxide. Okay, and now since I have the moles of potassium hydroxide, let me write them here. Okay, since I have the moles of potassium hydroxide, I can get the mole ratio from this reaction to find out how much, okay, how much moles of aspirin actually reacted. Okay, so I'm first going to get the mole ratio from here. So I said make sure this reaction is balanced. So here I have 9H, they have 9H for oxygen have 5, K1, okay, C9. So the reaction is balanced. Okay, so I'm going to say the mole ratio of this formula, okay, for this tablet that contains aspirin, it's 1 mole with the what? Potassium hydroxide. So meaning if I have these moles of potassium hydroxide, okay, I'm going to have the same moles for what? For the aspirin that is present in this tablet. Okay, so it means moles of the aspirin will just be equals to what? 8.82 times 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, so once I have the moles, okay, I can use the moles and the molar mass to find its mass. Okay, so the molar mass of aspirin is this, and then its moles are this. Okay, so we know that moles are equals to mass over molar mass. So it means mass will be equals to moles times what? Molar mass. So this is going to be equals to, the moles will be 8.82 times 10 to the power minus 4 multiplied by the molar mass, which is 180.6. Okay, so let's punch this onto our calculators. All right, so I'm getting approximately 0.1589. So make sure you counter check with your own calculators as well, these values. Okay, so this here is the mass of aspirin that reacted with the what? But was the potassium hydroxide. Okay, so now to find the percentage of aspirin in the drug, I'm going to divide this mass of the aspirin that reacted, okay, divided by the mass of the tablet and then multiplied by what? By 100. So that's what I'm going to do there. Okay, so we're going to say percentage of aspirin is actually equals to the mass, which is 0.1589, divided by the mass 0.500 times what? 100. So now let's punch this onto the calculator. We see what we are going to get. Okay, so I have 0.1589 divided by 0.5. Then I'm multiplying this by 100. So I'm getting 31.78%. So this is the percentage of aspirin, okay, in the what? In the drug. And that's all for question B1. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video and you would like to access more videos, okay, of us explaining concepts, you are free to register on our website. Just check the link below. So when you go on our website, you see something like that, okay? So if you want to access more materials for chemistry, for example, you go in this course for chemistry, and then you go in the general chemistry, okay? So if you want to access the past papers, you go to past quiz, test, and exam papers. Okay, you pick your university, which is Apex, and then you go to the video solutions. Okay, so when you come to this folder, you find all the videos. Okay, so we have the 2024 exam, the one that they wrote last year, 4 videos. Okay, this is section A, section B, section C, and then we have videos for all the assessments that you've written. Okay, test 1, test 2, quiz 2, quiz 1. Even for those who are doing online distance learning, we also have their papers here. We also have the final exam for last year, for 2023, the other year, the quizzes for last year, the tests, okay? So you can watch all these and you can prepare easily for your exam, okay? So if you are able to solve all the questions in these videos, then you are set for the exam. There will be no worries on your end. You'll clear the course with flying colors, okay? If you want to access tutorial sheets, you can go back here, general chemistry, and then you go to the folder for tutorial sheets. Okay, so we've solved all the tutorial sheets. So you go to Apex here. So this is chemistry, right? You go to your 2025 January intake. Okay, you're going to find video solutions here. There are also written solutions. You can check them out. So we've solved all the tutorial sheets from tutorial sheet 1 all the way up to tutorial sheet 3, which is on tutorial sheet 13, I mean, which is on chemical what? Equilibrium. So all the videos are available here, As long as you can able to solve all the questions in these tutorial sheets and the past papers, then you'll be ready to go. Okay, so you can register for chemistry and access all these videos here. Okay, so if you want, you can also register for math. So if you go in the folder for math, general math, you go to the tutorial sheets. Okay, you go to Apex 2025 intake. Okay, video solutions. You're also going to find the videos for all the tutorial sheets. So there's tutorial sheet 1, 4 videos, 2, 4 videos, 3, 4, and 5. You can also check out the past papers for what? For math. So thank you so much, and all the best as you prepare for your final exams.